Leaders have to take care of the people entrusted to their care. It's the most important asset you have. It's not your servers, not anything like that. It's the human beings that are entrusted to your care. And the great leaders I have known understand and appreciate all of this to the depth of their heart. How do you take care of your followers? Well, you give them adequate compensation, you give them awards and medals, you send them to great conferences. But very often it's just a matter of, you're doing a great job, I'm so proud you're part of my team. I just called your wife and told her how happy we are your family is a part of our family. It doesn't take much to show that kind of human connection to somebody who's doing a good job. I write hundreds of little notes, 4x6 cards, Colin Powell on the top. I'll write 3 sentences when I see something good. Hey, I was down your area today. I saw what you're doing. I heard about what you're doing. Thank you for doing such a great job. Warm regards, Colin. Cheers, Colin Powell. For me, it took 10 seconds. 1 card. The next time I'm down in that area, the guy has mounted it in a $150 frame. He has made 1,000 copies to send to every relative he has ever had. It is not hard to touch human beings in that manner, to let them know how important they are to the success of your organization, because they are vital to the success of your organization. Great leaders also have to be disciplinarians. Great leaders have to sense when something is out of tolerance. Great leaders have to face reality and not look the other way, not pretend it isn't there, not shift the work to somebody else, not reorganize around a problem of a human being in the wrong place. If you want to be a leader, you also have to be able to look somebody in the face and say, you're not getting the job done. You're going to have to retrain you, you're going to have to move you, you're going to have to fire you. Who are the first ones to know who's not performing, who's not pulling their weight? The good followers. They know it immediately because they're picking up the slack. And they're standing around waiting for a leader to do something about it. And if that leader does nothing about it, the good followers start to slack off. So if you want to be a leader, you've got to be prepared, face reality, look somebody in the face and say, you're out. You're hurting my organization. The success of the organization, the accomplishment of the mission, the achievement of the purpose has to be the reason for the existence of the organization, and everybody has to contribute to it. That's all I know about leadership. It's all I've tried to practice over and over at any level, any size. It was all summarized for me by a sergeant at Fort Benning when he said to me, Lieutenant Powell, you'll know you're a good leader when your troops will follow you, if only out of curiosity. The day will come when they are scared, hungry, tired, wet, miserable, and they're wondering about the purpose, the mission, the goals. They're wondering if they're going to get through this. If at that moment they will follow you only because they're curious to see how you're going to get them out of it, then you know you've been a good leader. What he was saying is they'll follow you because they trust you. Trust is the essence of all leadership. Trust is what binds an organization together. People believing in each other and believing in the purpose of the organization. And I tried to do that throughout my career, and especially in the Department of State. Sometimes it can be so easy. One day I escaped from my 7th floor beautiful suite, and I went down into the garage of the State Department. I hadn't been down there, and I knew that more cars came in than we could handle every day. And I knew that the contract employees in the garage were all immigrants who were making maybe $2 above minimum wage. So I just escaped from my guards and my assistants and went down there and walked around. And after a while, they spotted me. The driver spotted me. They came up, Mr. Secretary, can we help you? Are you lost? Can we show you back to your office? I'm not lost. I want to come see you guys. You want to come see us? Yeah. Good job? Yes, sir. Where are you from? Somalia. Where are you from? Puerto Rico. Where are you from? Colombia. How long have you been here? Tell me about your kids. Too much carbon monoxide down here? Is it okay? You guys bothered by any of that? Is there anything else I can do to make this job better for you? Easier? We just talked for a while. Secretary of State and the drivers. And then I asked the following question. I said, you know, we have to stack the cars, 1, 2, 3, because there are so many of them. How do you decide when they come in? Who's number 1 and gets out first? Who's number 2 and who's number 3 last? And they smiled to each other. And then finally one said to me, Mr. Secretary, it kind of goes like this. If, when you pull in the morning, you lower your window, and you look out the window at us and you smile, and you say, good morning, how are you? you're number one. If, however, you come in the morning, you don't lower your window, you look straight ahead, and you just keep on going, you're going to end up being number three. Just recognize us as human beings providing a service, and we'll do anything for you that you ask. That's how an organization runs, through that bond of trust, a sense of empathy with each other, and everybody around a common purpose. And I worked hard on that. I worked very hard on it. And it was necessary in my 4 years as Secretary of State because of the challenges we faced. Challenges that are still with us. Iraq, Afghanistan, aftermath of 9/11, North Korea, the Middle East. So many challenges that President Obama's facing, President Bush faced in his second term. And when you go to bed tonight and as you're watching television news for the last time, that's all you'll see. Crisis. When's he going to decide in Afghanistan? What happened in Iraq? What's going on here? What's going on there? And you might roll and go to sleep thinking to yourself, nothing is going right. Nothing is going right. And I would submit to you, slow down. Step back and take a look at what really has happened in the world in the last 20 and 25 years. And I would submit to you a lot has gone right that we sometimes don't give ourselves credit for.